Hello, PRA staff, students, and community. We've had a wonderful start to the 22-23 school year, and we're excited about the multiple formats for communicating with you in order to learn from each other and to build a stronger bond for our PRA community. This year, we will be seeing and hearing more from each other as we discuss our middle school initiatives. And the quote, "Why," as referenced from Start with the Why by Simon Sinek. We are thankful that you have chosen us to help your students learn and grow and become our future leaders. In this presentation, our topic falls into the academic part of our vision statement and how testing, homework, and building resilience in our students helps achieve our goal to create academic leaders. Today, we'd like to focus on the value of testing as a learning tool, the value of standardized testing, and our parameters on homework. In this video and throughout the year, we hope to guide you through how our vision statement impacts our day-to-day middle school experiences and provides the foundation of our PRA expectations. We want to start and continue to have conversations around what it means to be an academically focused school and what we can do together to help our students be successful in middle school and beyond. Additional topics in this series will cover study skills and retention strategies, student responsibility and agency, fostering the growth mindset. As a college preparatory and academically rigorous school, interim and standardized testing are part of our culture. As families who have chosen us to be a part of your children's future, we ask that you support your student and PRA by embracing our use of testing to guide our instruction, to enlighten us on our strengths and needs, and to help your student be prepared for high-stakes testing in high school and beyond. Why test at all? Studies dating all the way back to the 1930s have shown that retrieval is one of the most effective strategies to increase retention and to embed information into long-term memory. We will go more in depth on this topic in our presentation on Make It Stick in our next segment. In short, retrieval is the practice of recalling past information from memory, and quizzing and testing are the most effective way to enact this strategy. A few quick facts from academic studies cited in Make It Stick include: people forget 70% of the information they learn within 24 hours. Students who read a passage of text and then took a test asking them to recall what they had read retained 50% more of the information a week later than students who had not been tested at all. Mass studying leads to higher scores on an immediate test, but results in faster forgetting compared to practicing retrieval. In a second test 2 days later, the crammers, or the mass studiers, had forgotten 50% of what they had been able to recall on the initial test, while those who practiced retrieval through quizzing only forgot 13%. The facts are clear. Testing is one of the most effective strategies for remembering what is learned, which is important because having a large bank of information to call upon is a foundational element in advanced and creative problem solving. This is one of the tenets of core knowledge. As teachers, we use testing to guide our instruction. Testing provides us with instant feedback on whether or not a topic needs to be retaught or if students have mastered the material in order to move ahead. Similarly, testing provides students with the same information and lets them know what they have mastered and their areas of growth for further study. This information is also the starting point for student personal goal setting. Setting goals helps trigger new behaviors by motivating people to achieve. Goals will guide student focus and sustain their momentum in learning. Goal setting also promotes self-efficacy traits, as achieving goals sends the ever-important message that effort yields results. Nationally normed tests such as iReady and CMAS also provide a measure of student growth and teacher effectiveness. These tests are administered throughout the state and country so that schools can monitor growth towards standards in an objective fashion. This is important data for all of the reasons mentioned above, in addition to helping schools make bigger decisions around curriculum, instructional practice, and personnel. Test taking in middle school offers a low-stakes opportunity to build resilience. Tests are stressful, and it is common for kids to feel anxiety before taking them. This is a good thing, however, because stressors are a normal part of our lives. If we allow our kids to opt out of tests, we are denying them the opportunity to manage their nerves and to build the resilience they'll need to overcome much larger challenges that await them, such as college board exams, job interviews, public speaking, and the inevitable life cycle realities that we all have to deal with. Waiting until later in life to confront stressful situations risks failure when the stakes are much higher. Instead of avoiding a test, let's work together to help our kids build a growth mindset and resilience that comes with overcoming their test anxiety. Finally, CMAS is an important factor in our school performance rating. In order to be considered a high-achieving school, we need to have both high CMAS scores and a participation rate of 95% or above. Last year, many students declined to participate in CMAS testing, and it negatively impacted our rating. We will go into more detail in the upcoming slides, but suffice it to say, it benefits the whole community when we perform well on our state standardized tests. Please help us build a positive culture around testing by extolling the multiple benefits to all involved, to your students. Our goal is to get all of our students to take CMAS 100%, as this is an important part of attending an academically rigorous school.
Research has shown that homework can increase student achievement. Studies have shown that with the proper amount of homework, as well as meaningful after-school hour exercises, help boost student test scores on upcoming tests. However, homework is much more than a reflection of what was learned during the school day. Offering homework helps teach students independence and how to take initiative. It also improves their thinking memory, as well as allowing them to take responsibility in completing tasks to create and aid in self-discipline. PRA teachers will reinforce what students learn in class by creating assignments that fall into one of three categories: preparation, practice, or extension. Our goal within our embedded study hall class is to teach students good study habits and time management. At the middle school level, students may have up to 90 minutes of homework per night, which is why it's important to learn to use their study hall time wisely throughout the school week. Homework should be challenging and force students to think, problem solve, and come up with solutions. As parents, sometimes it's hard to watch your students struggle through their work, but if it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. If you want to help your child be successful, model a problem-solving method, help them understand the problem, ask them to take their time when learning content, ask questions and make suggestions, as well as help with any misconceptions. By helping them and leading them through the problem-solving process, you are helping them create critical thinking skills that are necessary to be a successful individual. As an academically rigorous school, homework is a part of our culture and is our responsibility to prepare the students for the next level, as well as help them adapt skills that they will learn and become a successful adult. iReady is a nationally normed interim test that measures achievement and growth in 4 categories, each in language arts and math. In grades 1 through 8, we administer a beginning of year, middle of year, and end of year iReady tests to help our students and teachers measure their growth and achievement in high-frequency words, vocabulary, comprehension in literature, in informational texts, in language arts, and number operations, algebra and algebraic thinking, measurement and data, and geometry and math. After the beginning of the year test in August, students will set their personal goals around growth and review their goals throughout the semester with particular focus on the areas of need. As teachers, we use the iReady results in a process called data-driven instruction to help modify our lessons to target areas where students need more intensive instruction. As an example, when our data showed us that our students were lagging in comprehension informational texts a few years ago, we implemented a cross-curricular program that had students reading and forming rubric-guided responses to academic articles in science, social studies, math, and art. iReady is also a good predictor of CMAS results and lets us know if we are on target to reach our annual achievement goals. The Colorado Measures of Academic Success is the state's common measurement of students' progress at the end of the school year in English, language arts, math, and science. Students in grades 3rd through 8th take the CMAS test in math and science. CMAS is aligned to the state's rigorous academic standards and designed to gauge how well students are mastering the standards and are prepared for their next grade level. CMAS results provide a picture of student performance to schools, districts, teachers, parents, and the community. Results show how the students are progressing academically, which is a key component to ensuring students are on track to graduate, prepared for college and other careers. Teachers use CMAS results to enhance instruction in order to meet the individual student needs. Schools and districts use CMAS results to make adjustments to instructional programming for the following year. Additionally, when our students take high-stakes tests, they learn to cope with the test anxieties, preparation, and planning it takes to be successful within the student testing environment. Prior to high-stakes testing, teachers will often spend class time practicing testing conditions, format, and structure using CMAS practice tests. The most important support you can give as a parent is to prioritize testing and homework, support healthy study habits, and remain positive about the testing culture. Our goal is to make sure that when students face high-stakes testing in high school and college, or other high-stakes situations such as a job interview, they have the experience and mental fortitude to proceed with confidence. Success on CMAS means a lot to all of us. Students coming from high-achieving schools carry out the clout that serves them well in class placement and further down the road when applying to college. Let's work together in preparing our kids for this challenge. Our goal is to have all of our students, that means 100%, taking the test and doing their best. We hope this information was beneficial and gives a better understanding of our goals and expectations when deciding to become a PRA minor. As an academically focused school, your students will learn what it means to be academically challenged through our rigorous content. Before we discuss where we go from here, I want to leave you with this quote: "Education is not the learning of facts, but training of the mind to think."